Okay, so what's up, guys? Welcome to Logman's Creative Circle. My name is Teyo, your host, and today is gonna be a solo episode. I haven't done this, and I think my last solo episode was episode 2. I want to say I can't really fully remember, but something I do remember was the last episode was with Herc or Midnight Hornet. Really interesting. What we were talking about, if you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out and come back to this one. But what we were talking about was basically like a lot of things. The camera. Okay, let me just start first of all, because I know my podcasts, especially the solo podcasts, are going to be like left, right, with so many ideas, so many thoughts. But, yeah, this camera shuts off. I've said this a million times. It shuts off every I don't know, I want to say 40 minutes because it overheats. I'm trying to figure out a way. I have it connected now with a plug-in to the wall. So we're going to figure out. I have that. And now I went from the quality, instead of a 4K quality, to a 1080p. And we're going to see if, it at least helps a little bit maybe. I can probably extend it to an hour before it overheats. I'm going to see. A lot of updates. God damn it. But... So that's why I'm doing this episode also, so I can tell you guys that this whole studio is going to go to an end. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. So I am going to be moving. Don't know where, but I am going to be moving. And, yeah, it's going to be lit. I'm excited for the future because I feel like this is I always say that anything that bad happens in my life is like a comma to the good in the story. So whenever, let's say, I don't know, I got fired, that could be a comma to give me more time to work on my dreams or my music, on my videos. Probably could be the time that I get hit up by someone that wants something done and is willing to pay a lot of money that lets me to quit my 9 to 5 for a period of a year or two or whatever. I don't know. So especially I've done this for so many years that I know that if you just keep consistently going at the same thing for years, something will eventually happen. So I know I'm in the right track. I also know that in the future, let's say 5 years, whenever I am balling, I'm balling, y'all. Or wherever I am at in life, I'm definitely gonna look back and be like, wow, that's crazy. In general, the mentality, I'm gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna make it by 5 years for sure. That is no cap. This year, 2023, I am gonna quit my 9 to 5 for sure. That is my goal. I have a lot of things set up to achieve that goal. I definitely want to say fuck a 9 to 5 and really mean it, because I've said that a million times in the song. But when I say it, in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, I gotta go to work tomorrow, or I gotta go to work next week or whatever. But when I say it and I actually don't have to go to a 9 to 5, it's gonna feel amazing, especially when I know that my income is coming from music and stuff that I naturally just work at. So I'm gonna double my work. And at that time, game over. I'm taking the world. You guys know. You heard it here first. Not a surprise, because I've always had that plan, that dream, that plan my whole life. Since I was a little kid, my first dream was to be a soccer player. But I don't give a fuck. I want to talk about myself. It's my podcast. I don't care. But my first dream when I was a little kid was to be a soccer player, and I wanted to play against Messi, and and just beat him, because I knew he was the best. Even when I was a little kid, I'm 21 years old now, so I want to say 10, 15 years ago, I was a kid thinking damn, I want to go against the best of the best at a certain thing, and that was soccer, because in Ecuador everybody plays soccer. It's really easy to play soccer. When kids in recess, they all just play soccer. So I played a lot of soccer in Ecuador. But when I moved over here, when I moved over here from Ecuador to Florida, there was no soccer compared to Ecuador. There's football, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, etc. But soccer nowhere to be seen, to the point that um I naturally say soccer, which is not something I like. Because I know it should be called football, but hey, I'm trying to change it. I'm trying to change it for sure, for sure. But yeah, so I've always had big dreams. I've always had big plans since I was a little kid. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of things and I have a lot of ideas, and that's why I'm going to zigzag with this podcast. Like I said, this podcast is going to be a lot of like rambles and thoughts, and I don't know. But let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving soon. I don't know where. But I want to move in with Jeremy. Probably we're probably gonna be renting out an apartment, or I'm probably gonna be renting out an apartment myself if my video production company starts actually picking up with money and stuff. And I'll be able to like move into my own place. That's the goal actually. And at that point, bro, I can start making music full time. That is actually like my dream. And that is the goal that I have set up. So 2023, that's gonna be for sure happening. What else is happening, bruh? Goddamn, bruh. Fucking last episode. That's what I was talking first. So we're talking something that I really took from the conversation, that even till nowadays or recently I'm still thinking about, because every time I have a podcast, or every time I have a long conversation with someone, I always think about it for like the next 4 days or the next week or the next days in general, because it also depends the quality of the conversation that we have. But yeah, with Herc, it was really incredible. So like, but something that I still think about now is the stoicism that he was telling me about. And I never really knew that thing, or even that word, and I learned, and then I started watching some videos here and there, and kind of like reminded me, or like not reminded me, but like I've noticed like this is something I've kind of like done without even knowing what the word is. And so then I started looking into it a little bit more, and then I actually like found it really interesting. And it's like, I don't know, it's interesting. It's kind of like a interesting way of living, or seeing life through, through that lens. Or I don't know. Or I don't know, the things that I say in the podcast. That's normally why I have a guest, because I'm able to talk about them, not me. But hey, it's all right. But yeah, that episode was really cool. Shout out to Herc. That man, he edited like 30 shorts. That was crazy when he told me he was gonna do that. I was like, bro, respect. Man's insane. That was insane. That was like, not only the quantity of the videos, but that he was willing to put the work, and nobody else has done that before. And for him to do that, I was like, wow, you're the first person to like kind of use the episode and just chop it up and then use it as content, So man's smart for sure. But in the future episodes, I don't know where the studio is gonna go. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out. If we do move into an apartment with Jeremy, I'll probably have it in the living room, or I don't know. But I'm probably gonna try to have like a separate studio, like literally just like a room, and then rent that out. Probably, I don't even know how much that's gonna cost. I don't know. This shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm being authentic as hell. This is a podcast of Vlogmas Creative Circle, bro. This is the journey to the fucking success story. Yeah, I know that once I make it, bro, every single thing, like every episode that I've done in the past and every single video, is gonna be in the light. It's gonna be in the spotlight. Oh my god! So all this shit that I've done throughout the years is not gonna go to waste. That's why honestly, that's a big reason why I keep going. Because if you give up, everything that you put is gonna go to waste. So let's say I give up. Let's say in another universe, I give up on my dreams, because this universe is never ever gonna happen. Shit, I even forgot what I was gonna say because that shit is gonna happen. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well, I'm even gonna waste energy thinking about that thought because that shit is. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna think about. God damn it. But God damn it, bro. That's another thing why I need a producer. Because if I'm like lost in track with my thoughts, I can be like, yo, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, thank you. And what I was saying was this. I don't know, but let me talk about music videos. Cause actually, F that, we're gonna be talking about a really crazy collab that Jeremy got. Shout out to Jeremy first of all. Jeremy has a song with let me say his name right, because I was gonna say it wrong. TRD. Yeah. TRD. From Shitty Boys. If you guys know who TRD is, if you guys don't know who that is, TRD. Yeah, TRD. I'm just making sure I'm saying his name right, because bruh, I've said his name wrong. I remember whenever I first listened to his music, I used to say TDRD or some shit like that. I don't know. Or like TRD or TDR. I don't know, but I know now it's like TRD because like I edited the video because all that to say that Jeremy and TRD have a music video coming out. It's probably out by now. No, it's not. It's coming out this Friday. Let me see. I think it's the 20th. I want to say. I think it's the 20th, but pretty cool because shit, this is big dog. TRD is pretty cool. I really fucked with his flow. He got a lot of music videos. He's like an actual rapper. Pretty sure he does this full time. If you guys know who Babytron is, they're in the same group of like rap, like the same rap group. So they have like a group called Shitty Boys, and it's Babytron, Stanley, I think that's his name, or Stan, and TRD, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Jeremy kind of put me on Babytron, like I don't know. I've said this before a while ago, and I kind of like didn't like him at first, but then it kind of grew on me, and I was like, oh wow, I really like it now. And with all of them, like the trio is pretty cool. I remember when I started making raps, me and Jeremy and our friend Griffin, we all actually like had a trio rap group, and that was cool because I don't know, you can like bounce ideas off of each other, and obviously two brains is better than one, obviously. So there's always that factor. Another factor, you don't only have 2 years, you have 6 years. Just doing math, Teyo. Come on. No, but yes, Friday 20th, Jeremy, TRD, Splash Bros coming out. Let me see. It took me like a day or two to edit that video. It was because it was on like a minute and 50-second song, and it was low key easy because I already had a vision of what I wanted, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm still trying to like learn how to like put more into the videos, into like my music videos, because I feel like my music videos are a little bit too like not standard, but like easy, I guess, or like not too much. And Jeremy once told me something very important about music videos, and I kind of was like, I see it. I mean, probably for the type of music videos that he's making, because it's like hype and like a lot of bass, a lot of 808s, fast tempos, or not fast tempos, but like I guess I don't know, but I forgot what I was saying with that thought. But I don't know, but the type of videos he makes, also something I picked up is like to shake the camera a lot more, or a lot of more effects. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of more visual effects. More is more. That's what Jeremy said. More is more. And I was like, huh, what do you mean by that? He was like, more is more. Like if you have, I don't know, just more effects is more. And I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I see, what he's saying at the same time, like more or like less is more at the same time. So like it depends on the shot. It depends if the scene already has a lot of things going on. You don't want to add more because then you take out from the actual attention that the viewer has. So yeah, crazy. Let me see. I think I have a couple of notes. I think that I wanted to talk about it in the podcast because, bro, I have a lot of things. I be working. I'm telling you. I still haven't told my job that I'm about to quit. That's kind of weird. I know they don't watch these videos, so I can kind of say it in here. Um, damn. My life is gonna change definitely a lot. It's gonna be good, obviously. I just have to be, faithful and have hope, and I don't know. Another thing is that I want to be like, I guess like, why is a big deal? Not a big deal, but like, why is like, I'm a little bit nervous of the future from now on is because I'm not gonna be living with my mom no more, and that's like obviously the first time I'm gonna be doing that. Since I was like, I think 16, I've had the feeling of like, I feel like I could live on my own, but obviously you don't really know if until you actually live on your own, because there's so many things that you don't know until you experience it. So, but now that I'm gonna be out and on my own, I feel like, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of weird. I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, it's obviously weird. It's gonna be cool though to document it throughout the process. These are my thoughts before, bro. I've been living with my mom for 21 years, dog. Obviously, I've been wanting to like leave my mom's house, and so she can have her own space. I can have my own space since I was like, I don't know, 16, probably 17, 18. But at the same time, I know that all these moments that I have with my mom is gonna be moments that I want to cherish in the future, because once we live apart, I want to see her like, I don't know, a couple times a year, I hope it's gonna be a lot of multiple times a year, but I don't know. Yeah, a couple podcasts I've been like watching recently. It kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's been a motivation to this podcast. It's probably like Teyo Vaughn. Yeah. The man just like sits and just starts talking. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's about it, but he's very relatable, because he also is very like relatable. Like, not relatable into the sense of he's like a normal person because he is famous and he is a comedian and he is quote unquote rich. So he doesn't have some of the struggles that most of the people that are not quote unquote rich have, which is a lot of people. But there's also a lot of rich people, middle class. So I don't know. I ain't calling myself broke, bro, but I am broke, because if I don't have millions, I'm broke. So until I have millions, I'm broke. No, but I've been saying that for years, bro. I remember when I was a freshman. I think I've said this before in this podcast. I remember when I was a freshman year in high school, I told myself, bet I got 4 years to make $1 million, or just like I think it was 1 million subscribers, bro. I was just like, bet 4 years to blow up. I always said that, blow up. I want to blow up. But I don't really think about the blow up no more, because, bruh, blow up is kind of like, if you think about it, it's like a bomb that's supposed to blow up. That's where the saying blowing up comes from. But if you think about it, a bomb, and the more time you let it how the fuck do I say this? Like, explode or like blow up? It's not really like a blow up, you know what I mean? So it's like a consistent growth at this point. It's just consistent growth, or not even consistent growth. It's just like consistent work, consistent growth. Because if it was a blow up story or a blow up thing, or like a 1 in a million story, bro, I would have already probably gone down some bad routes in my famous ass story. Because when fame comes at an early age, you don't even know who to look, and you have so much power that you can do anything and everything, and nobody's going to tell you yes or no. I mean, nobody's going to tell you no. Everybody's going to tell you yes, because at the end of the day, they want to make you happy because you're the one that's paying them, or you got the money, and you got the power, and etc. So I'm glad I didn't really blow up at an early age. I remember Jake told me that once. I asked him, because he's I think 2 years older than me, and I asked him, like, how do you feel that you haven't blown up, at 18 or at 17? And I asked him that when I was like 16. It's a while ago, and he was like, I don't really like. I mean, I don't really like dwell in it, and I'm glad, because I got to live those parts of my life without the fame and without all of that, and I got to mature and learn about life and learn some things that I would have not learned if fame was there. And I was like, that's very, very true. So I always try to think about that, and I always try to like remember that conversation, remember that moment. Um, but yeah, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. Also, I've been talking to Jeremy because now we're nobodies, right? And we went to we went to Universal the other day, and we were standing in line for one of the rides, and I was telling Jeremy, look around. One day, everybody, we're not even gonna be able to stand in the line, bro, because everybody in this line is gonna be looking at us. They're gonna be wanting a picture. They're gonna be wanting something, and I'm like, bro, that's a that's a good thing because like that means just our work is that good that everybody wants to like be like, oh shit, that's the guy that made that song. Holy fuck! Not even because of the fame. Honestly, fuck the fame. I want the respect. If I'm being honest, like holy shit, like bro. In my job, they play Timbaland, a promiscuous girl, every single night, because they have like a rotation of the playlists of like a couple songs, and they have a couple. They have like I want to say 98% of the playlist is country, and not even modern country, like old or like hit country music. Fucking annoying, honestly. Also because country is like one of my least liked genres of music, but 8:30 p.m. they play this once, or they play like a couple. They play two songs of Timbaland, "Promiscuous Girl," and I think is I forgot the other one. But every time they play "Promiscuous Girl," bro, everybody, not only like the people working, like my coworkers, myself, but everybody, even like the customers, start like vibing to the song and like really like vibing to it, like, ooh, the mysterious girl. And when I see that, I get a lot of fucking inspiration because I'm like, bro, that's what I want to bring to the world. That's what I want to do to people with my music. Fuck making a song and just like, yes, it sells and yes, I can tour the world, but bro, if they're just faking it because I'm the attention at the moment and they're just not really caring of actually if the music touched them or if the music makes them move or if the music really connects with them, they're just really really at that point being fake, you know what I mean, because they're just like trend writing. But that's why making timeless music and focusing on timeless art is the most important thing to an artist. No cap. I feel like that's a very good thing to say because I don't know. I consider myself an artist, and I feel like that's a big thing I always think about. But that's obviously like a biased opinion. This whole podcast is a biased podcast, bro. Obviously, I feel like everything's biased. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, everything has someone's opinion. It's crazy to think about that for a minute. Everything was someone's ideas, or everything is someone's idea. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Example, this might, or like an example is like a case to an iPhone was an idea of someone that probably dropped the iPhone and was like, bruh, or like inventions, or was like, bruh, we need something protected, like I don't know, like a case, like an iPhone case, and that's probably how the iPhone case came up. It's all ideas. Famous quote of Will Smith that says, someone walked in the room when it was really dark, like in back before even we didn't have light, we didn't have switches and stuff, and someone walked in a dark room and thought, what if I just click a switch in the wall and then a light appears? It literally seemed like dark magic back in the day, and now you can literally do that. So that's something I've learned about this world and us humans. Self-belief I feel like is one of like the biggest things that we have of emotion next to love. And love is also anger, because if you love something, you'll do some crazy stuff for it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's crazy how much self-belief can get you, how far it can get you. Something I was thinking the other day or yesterday when I was driving from work, bro. I always be thinking stuff when I'm like, my drives from work to work. But I was thinking like, bro, back in the day, you can only be a person in a mic, like with the mic, if you had a voice to sing, or if yeah, in music, basically, there wasn't really like a rap or anything like that. You had a voice you needed a voice to sing. One, you needed to be photogenic, aka pretty, whatever. Um, and yeah, you needed to know how to dance, and it needed to be with danceable music and etc. So many things. But now you don't. I mean, like like back in the day, you needed to have you were needed to be born with a voice. In other words, like there was people that wanted to be a musician with a mic and being in the mic, but they couldn't because they just didn't have a voice, like the throat. You weren't born with the pipes that Mariah Carey does, type stuff. You know what I mean? Or Adele. So, but now you can, and like it's crazy, and all of that is because of the internet. I think that, or we just got smart as a human race. I think that's also the case because music is not it's fairly new, bro. We have to think about how music has been like. The Grammys has only been going on. Shit, I'm not even gonna throw a number. I don't even fucking know. I wish I could have a producer that be like, "Oh yeah, the Grammys been going on less than 50 years." I believe that, bro. If they say the Grammys been going on for less than 50 years, I could believe it. I could see that, which is crazy. Honestly. I know the NFL's been going on for like 70. I want to say it's like less than 100 years, which is also crazy. Because there's people older than the NFL. That means, oh no, I know that Disney it just recently turned 50, which is crazy because that's the age of some people in my life that I know, and we were talking about it. It's crazy. But it's crazy. Cause that I don't know, bro. It's so big, bro. Disney World is the biggest thing in the world right now, next to Apple, and it all came from a self-belief from really one person, which it kind of, at the end of the day, kind of seems like it's a one person. That's what the story makes it, sound like. Walt Disney, he like had this whole fucking idea and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, so like it's crazy that Walt Disney like had an idea and then he just made it work. You know what I mean? But you have to also think about all the resources that he had, all the connections he had. His parents were probably incredibly rich that gave him money. I don't know his story, bro. Don't quote me. I do not know. But I just know that he bought a lot of land, or him and some, I don't know, but I know like a lot of land was involved, so someone had to have a lot of money. But something that I recently learned that crushed my soul and my heart that I don't think I've told a lot of people, but I'm gonna tell you guys because this is very relevant to the podcast and to my dreams in a way. So one of my favorite songs of all my existence is called Gangster's Paradise by Coolio and LV. And the story of the song was that when I was a kid in Ecuador, because living in Ecuador, I think I was like 6, 7. You had to be really, music. The only music selection that I had was the radio. Whatever my mom was playing in the radio, whatever the radio was playing when I was walking by or in the car, etc. And then I never really had an iPod. That shit is expensive. Not for anything, but like music is. It was kind of like a luxury over there, for like middle class to rich people. If you had an iPhone or an iPod or anything like that. The first iPhone and iPods I saw was from my uncle when he traveled from Florida, the United States, to Ecuador. That was the first time I ever saw an iPhone, and I'm like, whoa. And bro, wow, I haven't thought about this in a while. That was crazy. Yeah, the first time I saw an iPhone, I was blown out of my mind. At that moment I was like, bro, what is this country on? Because I've never seen something you can like literally tap. Like, you never so accustomed to it, but like think about a person just first thought of like tapping something and then doing the motion of the tap or something. I don't know, but it was just crazy. Also because I was a kid. But yeah, I was a kid and I was in Ecuador and I had no iPhone, no iPod, no music selection. I never heard rap in my life before. And then I was walking by in Ecuador in my aunt's like facility or for work or whatever, because she works in a big building. And then I was with my mom, and then I forgot where I was, but I was just walking. And I saw a phone in the floor, and basically one of those very very old phones that you can like play the snake game and stuff. And I was looking for games to play because I was a kid and I couldn't find any. And then I was like, let me see what else they have. And then I find 2 songs, the most random thing. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I play it and I can't really hear it throughout the phone. So I plug in my headphones. Or like, bro, I remember like looking everywhere for some headphones. I think I like connected the phone, like the phone to my computer, and then like plugged in some headphones to like listen to the music, because like it was so like bad quality from the phone. But I got some headphones and I started listening to this 2 songs, and it was Black and Yellow and Gangsta's Paradise. And then I fell in love with 2 songs. My first introduction to rap, and now I'm a rapper. So like that's a really big deal to me. I feel like that's a big deal to anybody's stories. You know what I mean? It's like their first like, oh wow, I want to do that. And I didn't even know I wanted to do that. I just loved it so much. But now, now later on, the other day I was looking up the instrumental because I think I wanted to sample it, or I don't know. I always want to sample it. I've sampled it once or a couple times, but I've used it once in one of my songs. And I was just like listening to it, and I was vibing the fuck out, having an amazing time as I always do with the song. And then I watched an interview of LV talking straight mad dog poo poo about Coolio, and the title said LV said talk shit about Coolio, or okay, let me just take all that back because that's not what probably it says. I'm just making this shit up. It goes kind of like that Coolio didn't write the song. Coolio was just the performer. He didn't even write the lyrics. He didn't even want to actually make the song. LV had to convince Coolio to make the song, and then Coolio was like, all right, cool, I'll do it. So it's crazy that, but the whole entire production song, bro, the whole song lands in the face of Coolio. And me as a consumer, I'm like, bruh, that hurts, because I wanted to meet Coolio for a long time, because I wanted to ask him about the song. I wanted to be like, bro, that flow was incredible. Like, teach me. I don't know. But now, and I was low-key sad when he died, because I'm not saying that I'm not sad no more. I'm obviously sad. Rest in peace. But I was saddened because I wanted to meet him, and I didn't have the chance when he passed away. But now that I know that it wasn't him that wrote the song, I still have the chance to meet the person that did write the lyrics and did make the beat. Because I thought he wrote the lyrics and someone else made the beat and LV did the hook. That's what I thought. But now I know that I think LV and someone else wrote the lyrics. And he was just happened to be in the studio. And yeah, like, if you, good time or right time, right place. Yeah. And then that song was his hit single. And that's why a big reason why he couldn't follow up with like really good songs like that one, like Gangsta's Paradise. He has like 2 other decent songs, good songs that I like. And I was always wondering why he had like, literally made this good song, like incredibly good song. And then all his other music was like not the same, I was just wondering why. But now I thought, I don't know. I thought it was an industry plan. I don't know. But now I know he didn't write the song. That's why. So whenever he tried to like follow up with the same success or with that song's success, he couldn't, because he didn't create that success. Besides that, I have to go to goddamn work. So this episode is probably going to be cut short for now. I'll probably continue it in the future. Maybe I'll probably write some shit down and talk about it. I definitely want to talk a little more to you guys. Another thing why I didn't record this solo episode, because this episode was supposed to come out Thursday of last week, not whenever this is gonna come out in this week. I'm also trying to give myself I'm trying to drop an episode every 2 weeks now, because I'm in the process of moving houses, or like moving in general, and I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna go. I don't know where the podcast is gonna go, but we're gonna figure it out let's hope that everything's chilling and everything. I'm gonna go to this 9 to 5 that I hate, but hey, I do this for a reason. No cap, you heard. So yeah, I'm investing all of my money into the right places for the right things, and yeah, uh, let's see. If not, bro, I don't know. I'm probably gonna call it an episode. Honestly, fuck it. I'm just gonna call it episode. My name is Teyo. You guys know this shit. I dropped the song, guys. I forgot, bro. I should have said that the first thing. I'm trying to get better at promoting. Okay, I dropped a song called "They Say." Incredible song, produced by High Def. I think that's what he wants to be called. High Def. That's his name. Yeah, check it out. I made a music video, really cool music video, really good song in general. But yeah, check it out. It's called "They Say." I'm gonna put the link in the description of this video. But like, subscribe, comment what you want to see more, what I should talk about, questions you have, anything you comment in the comments. I'll like make it a thing to read it in the next episode for sure. Like the best comments, of like the solo, because at that point I can really talk to you guys. I feel like I can use that. Oh, I want to do that. Okay. So like these solo episodes are going to be used to be talking to you guys directly more and more and more. And then the other episodes with the guests is more with the guest, it's not really with you. But because when I be sitting down watching a podcast, I really, really, really feel like I connect sometimes with the person, because it's just like me and him. And I'm like, bruh, yeah. Like Theo Vaughn's a really good example. Like that's the inspiration of this episode, I guess, or like slightly an inspiration. I didn't even think about it till now when I started recording. And I saw the flip up lens. I'm like, damn, this looks like I just look solo. And this is like literally like I don't know, like a Theo Vaughn studio. Bro, I went to the gym today. I'm glad I went to the gym. You guys should start going to the gym a lot. And honestly, I'm gonna start running, just running in general, because like running is good mentally, not only physically. Honestly, I would debate that running is a lot. Running has so much more cons mentally than physically, I would argue, in my opinion. Like it gives you, I would solely run just for the mentally, not for the physically. David Goggins said that, I think. Or he said something like that. Like, I don't even run to look, not even look, but like for my physical. I just run for my mental. I just run to achieve something, to finish something, to say I finished it. Yes, it's done. Done. Finished. That done. It's done. Bro, amazing feeling inside, because you have a sort of responsibility that you gave yourself and that you accomplished. So success is like, you're giving yourself an opportunity to prove yourself right. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I love you guys. Take care. Drink a lot of water. Stay healthy. Work out and everything. But yeah, subscribe and peace out. I don't know. Peace.